Alright. So I've been looking up like a few videos online, and I figured out how to safe jump in this game, which is huge because it's like my main problem is like I do it overhead and it's not safe. They just DP like I don't know, for instance, like I knock it down or something, and then because every knockdown has a different like time for the enemy to recover. So if you look at the advantage, it's 15 frames, and then hold on, let me just put them off block. And then this is 18 for a back throw, and an air throw is like 23, I think it is. I could be wrong. And this is like a level. Oh snap! A level 1 is like 60, I think, 60 something. 70. So that's insane. And so in order to do the safe jump, if you're in the corridor and you get the level 1 off, so it's like So what you want to do, you want to whip that and you want to jump forward like that. So right when you knock him down, just down X. So sweep the knee, then jump forward like that. And I will link the person in the description who I learned this the safe jump tech from, because it's actually it is going to be very helpful. Because at the corridor now, if I get this level 1 off, and I know they're just going to abuse the hell out of DP, then it scuffs it completely. And then they have to guess. And even if they block the overhead, you could do something like, oh, they block the overhead? Then just grab afterwards. You kind of have to wait because too much, like, hit stud. But it's like, you know. Or you could even do something like, or you could figure out a way how to mix the opponent. I don't know. I'm still not that good at mixing in this game. I just grab a shit ton. And then there's some very important stuff here for a drive rush. And I actually figured out a decent way how to do my drive rush combo, which is very simple. And it's those like fists at the bottom, and then level 1. It's either level 1 or kick. But yeah. But yeah, after you connect the somersault and the corridor, I think you could just immediately go for the overhead. Like that. I believe that's a safe jump in itself when the somersault connects. So it'll look like this. And it keeps inputting level 1, but I'll see if I could fix that. Anyways, I can't do it now, but it'll definitely... What if I do one punch, just so I could show you guys? Because in a match, if you don't have any bar... I would bother controls, but if you don't have any bars of, like, key... I'm just gonna call it key. I'm used to fucking fighters. But if you don't have any key left, it'll do the kick automatically. So... that's why it's kind of weird right now. But yeah, anyways, I'm pretty sure just after the kick, then you could do the safe jump like that. Which means if they DP, so yeah, if they get hit by it, the properties changed, because if it connects, you have to jump and place that overhead, and what that looks like is this, so, and then that. So, that's if they get hit by it. You have to jump in place, and then do your overhead. Whereas, if they block it, it actually changes. I'm not going to be able to get the somersault off, obviously, because it's annoying to pull off, but the idea is they block the drive rush, you get your somersault off, you have to jump forward and press it. That's if they block it. But it's a different story if they get hit, because if they get hit, it's like, And then, yeah. So if it's blocked, you have to jump forward it overhead. If it's not, you just jump in place. And also, some other important tech that I figured out, let me actually put Luke here so he could demolish me. So, normally they get a BD setup in the quarter. For you guys that don't know what a BD is, a BD setup is like what you get hit immediately afterwards on wake up. And I think the only thing that could beat a BD is a frame 1 invincible DP. And I could be wrong on that, but even media attacks, like, a DP can only beat it, as far as I know. But there's actually a way how to scuff getting hit instantly on wake up, and, like, grabs. But grabs are pretty fast, so startup is like 5 frames, so they could just spam it. So if they, like, whiff the first grab, they could do a second grab, but then you tech it. But it'll look like this. So that backflip in the quarter, and I never do this in the quarter, which makes no sense, because if they whiff something in the quarter, you could punish with, like, I learned this from a YouTuber, but you could punish with a super fast move, like a 4 or 5 frame move like that. So, like, he grabs you at the quarter. Sorry. He grabs you at the quarter like that. You do a backflip, and then you punish with, like, a super fast budget like that. And then you get your whole turn back. But yeah, that's just, like, super important. Like, way more important than it probably looks like. And I guess you could even DP after the backflip. After you back tech. Yeah, that's pretty fast. So I guess you could DP even after you back tech. So you're basically safe at the quarter if they don't know that you're gonna back tech in the quarter, unless they bait it out. But no one hardly knows you're gonna do that. But yeah, just like back teching in the quarter will save your life, and it's the best option you have in the quarter besides drive rushing. But even then, you can't get too greedy, and you can't get too, like, noticeable that you're gonna go for it. For an offensive defensive option, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, and the thing is with drive rush, I didn't know this, but like, it studs them in place mid-screen. It studs them in place mid-screen, but they have to be pressing a button. So Luke's punching me, and he stands still, and he's right in front of me. But if you just do it and it hits like raw, and you don't time it for where they're pressing buttons, it knocks them back significantly. But you're in a way better spot if you time it like this. And then you could do your combos and then mix-ups or whatever you want to do, obviously. But it's like you punish that. And you could go for an overhead, and you could probably honestly even go for a cross-up setup. Yeah, you could go for a cross-up setup. It's probably not optimal timing because they're already up on the ground, and they could probably just DP or cross up. Mixed screen mix is still kind of weird. You can't really do a safe jump mid screen from my understanding. You probably could, but I don't know. I've just figured out how to do it at the quarter from the video I watched, which I will link in the description. But Yeah, mid-screen, I just have no idea, but now that I actually know how useful the corridor is, and even if they don't block it, if they just get hit raw by it, it kind of just like pushes them in the corridor. And it's funny too, because even if they try to like jump out of the corridor, I don't know why that took so long. But even if they try to jump out the corridor, Guile has the grab in midair that completely just shuts them down, which is like so fun to abuse. And even if they were gonna do something like that, where they jump forward, it's like, nope, you just instantly shut them down. So they're at the corridor and they're trying to like jump over you to the other side because they're like, fuck the corridor, and you're like, fuck you. Just eat shit. You completely shut them down, and you have a 23 frame advantage. Something I like to do is, I do this little orb of the corridor, and it's like a tick throw that I grab them type shit, you know? Like, that's pretty fun. I don't even know if that shit's real, or like, something like that. Which on block, that's +3. And if you dash and then do that, it's +9. That was the whole thing I figured out. But, yeah, safe jumps and, yeah, just like, when you're in the corridor, especially, it is extremely important to, like, back tech like that. I think what I'm going to start doing, though, like, realistically, is back tech DP. But I can't make it too obvious every time, but if that's what it takes, then I'll go for that. But, yeah, so in the corridor, backteching is optimal. Got my safe jumps, which are really good. And, yeah, just basically safe jumps and back tech is all that's really been shown in this video, but yeah. And also, like, this setup, this level 1 setup, is like the most knockdown from any move like Guile really has. It's 70 frame advantage on knockdown. So, like, that's all pretty cool. But anyways, I think I've showed everything I've learned today and figured out. Let's just see if I remember the safe jumps without looking at my notes, because I have my notes right beside me, and that helps. So the first one should be the level 1. So there we go. Perfect. So that was the first safe jump, the level 1. And he's not going to be able to block this, so you don't jump forward. I did the EX kick in the air. I don't know if that changes the properties, but it's going to keep doing level 1, whatever. It's annoying. It'll probably do it on this one too, but yeah. But on that one, you want to jump forward, whatever. Anytime it misinputs and just does the level in super, I'd have to change it to the other safe jump. Unless... Okay, this'll help, this'll help. Before I end the video, I forgot you could just turn off your key gauge. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't doing this before. This is going to be significantly easier. Yeah, see? I actually get the somersault or flash kick out because it doesn't do the level in super. And since it's blocked, I jump forward. so, yeah, if it connects... I'm sorry, guys, hold up. Yeah, so, alright, I'm looking back at my notes. Yeah, if it connects, you jump in place. But yeah, it was set on block, so I got it. So if they block it, you jump forward. And if they don't, you just simply jump in place, like I said. But in that case, it just does that one. I think instead of doing the low sweep into the overhead, I keep doing the uppercut, which is bad. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show. Just yeah. But yeah, with that being said, it hopefully this helped any guile mids struggling as well. Maybe this informed you guys, but yeah, just let me know. I'm out of here, and yeah, see ya.